So one thing making videos does is it really makes you thirsty. And when you're thirsty, you need a good drink. And to me, orange juice, it's very addictive because I've been chugging this stuff for the past month, it seems like. I kind of got a rule where I can only buy so much of this because I tend to drink almost a gallon of it within a matter of hours. But don't worry, I'm getting better. This gallon, which is almost empty, has actually been open for no, this is the third day. So that's good. That's a good sign. There's about 5 days ago I had a gallon of this in like 4 hours. So I was chugging orange juice and going pee like a madman. So that's a good drink. I love Simply Orange, but you guys are here for the knife, I assume, unless you're here for the orange juice, which is fine with me. I wish you were here to drink the orange juice as long as you brought your own. So this is the Kershaw Volt 2, and figured I'd go ahead and give you guys my overview. I did do one take of this video, and I felt like I just ranted on about Kershaw. Not bad rants, but mainly because Kershaw's been catching a lot of flack lately, seems like on the forums, because Kershaw makes half their knives in China, and they are an American company. As you can see, China. This is a $25 to $30 knife. That's the important. Kershaw, basically, they're trying to reach a certain crowd, and that crowd is not the knife and the gear guys like a lot of people watching this video, or like me. It's kind of like the average guy who wants to get a name brand knife that they recognize, but they don't want to have to shell out over $40 for a knife, because mainly a knife's a tool, which, a knife is a tool, but they just want a knife that works and they can just beat on it and beat on it, which is fine. Even us that buy higher knives, or just people in general that like to buy, higher knives, you can beat on those too. I've seen people just put Benchmade's, just the Griptilian, just because it's such a popular knife, through torture tests, and that knife just survives and survives and survives. But some people just don't feel comfortable spending that much on a knife, and that's what these knives are made for. Kershaw, even though it is made in China, Kershaw just has such good quality control. It's 8CR13 MOV steel, which to me is very adequate for EDC. It'll get the job done. This knife has been a primary EDC knife for about 4 or 5 months, and I've owned it for about 8 or 9 months. It took about a week to get the spring assist, the speed safe broken in, and it's very smooth now. At first it was a little stiff, but very smooth now. And the steel is heat treated very well, and I use this knife in a mailroom where I work, so it cuts a lot of cardboard, a lot of tape, and it's held up fairly well. I think I've sharpened it once, or it might have a factory edge. If it has a factory edge, then it's probably pretty dull. I think I've sharpened it once. Yeah. So it's been sharpened probably one time, and probably just because I've rotated out, carry other knives. But it's worked well as an EDC knife, and if you're not a knife guy or not a gear guy, or you're just looking for an inexpensive knife, and you're looking to spend under $40 or around $30, this is a very good option. It's got about a 3.5-inch blade. The jimping could be a little bit better, but then again, the price point that you're paying for. The flipper size is pretty much perfect, and it's rounded off fairly nice, very comfortable. It is an R.J. Martin design. He makes very good flippers, and he designs a lot of Kershaw knives. The clip. I really like the clip on this knife. It rides very comfortably. You got just a little bit of the handle that sticks out, a little bit of the knife sticks out of your pocket, but not a lot that people notice or you notice a lot, just enough where it feels comfortable when you go and pull the knife out. So I really like the clip on there, and it looks good, fairly low profile. One dimension of this knife, if you really care about size, really regarding thickness, this is probably not a knife for you, because for the size of the blade, this is a fairly thick knife. For people who really like small knives, this is probably not a good option, just because you got those steel liners I think I said steel liners. That's a tongue twister. Thick steel liners. And you got that thick, kind of lower end G10 scales. So it kind of makes the knife fairly thick. The bonus is you get a fairly adequate thick liner lock for the knife of this price point. So overall, it's a great option for under $30 or just around that. You know, you're getting spring assisted. Really like that. And Kershaw, just great company, and they give you good value. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'd love to get some feedback. Comments are great because, you know, they kind of tell me what you guys want to see, what videos you want to see, or just what you thought of the video. You can leave constructive criticism or give the video a like if you liked it or at least kind of enjoyed it. Or if you like orange juice, then you can give the video a like. Thanks for watching.